Hi YouTube. I thought I'd put a new video on. I haven't done one in a while. And this is my first pallet video in a while. This is a little plant box. My wife asked me to make her one. And we'd seen something similar to this in a magazine. It was a little bit larger, but I basically threw this one together as a test. And I'm kind of liking the way it turned out. I kind of screwed up. And I didn't actually measure for the base correctly. So as you can see, it's about 3/4 of an inch out on the two ends here. But it kind of gives it a little more character in a way, I think. Anyway, it's not entirely a pallet wood project, I must confess that. These four sides that run around, they're all pallet wood. And it's about a 1/2 inch wood. And I keep my eye open for these pallets because there's a nice reddish tinge to the wood that I like. And I find when you're making smaller projects, the 1/2 inch wood keeps it more proportionate. If you get the thicker stuff, it makes it clunky. So anyway, I was at the recycling bins recently, and someone had dropped off. These are probably 1x2s or 1x2.5, something like that. I'm guessing this was wood from a IKEA type bed frame, and there were about 10 of them, about 6 feet long. One of them was broken. And the uprights I made from that, and it's actually a plywood that's nicely finished on. It almost looks like a pine. I used a piece of scrap wood to make my base, and I cut 4 pieces of leftover pallet wood I had from another project. And I did the usual. I used my little brad nailer and screws, and I had this thing together in no time flat. I've got our shamrock from the St. Paddy's Day holiday in there just to give you an idea what it would look like with a plant in there. I'm going to build some larger ones to put out our front window come spring, and got a couple of decks I've built in the back. I'm going to put a couple of larger ones on the deck for outside plants. Anyway, this one here, as I said, it was just a template to see how it would turn out. I'm liking it quite well, and I might actually, when I build them larger, run a second line of pallet wood across the bottom and just leave a gap in between just to give it a little more detail. Anyway,